NIKKE just fixed the level 160 wall and made it a lot easier for new players to not waste their resources and actually simpler to understand. So let's talk about that. Hello Ninters, welcome back to Waifus. I am Sefi, and we're gonna be talking of course about the Synchro device, the level 160 wall, and how NIKKE with the latest update actually made it a lot simpler. Before we start, we do live streams playing NIKKE every single day. You have the links on top and on the description. Come say hello, join us, and let's get directly into this. Also, just look at 2B. Just look at 2B. You remember, guys, how I told you I was not gonna be MLB any more units? I lied. I'm sorry, I lied. That's it. Let's get into this. So if we check the system notices and you go to optimization of December 1, there is a lot of stuff, but we're gonna be talking specifically about one of them, which is contents and systems. The standards of SR and SSR NIKKE's max levels are modified as follows. Before adjustment, when you got a base unit, it was level 80. When you got 1 star, 120. When you got 2 stars, 160. And finally, the dreaded 160 wall, when you go 3 stars, you can go up to level 200. Now, why is this a good thing? Because now it doesn't matter how many stars your characters do have. A character without the stars and a character with 1 star will have the same max level, 160. So you don't have to worry about accidentally putting SR units in here and fucking up who you are leveling up at first. So as you can see, power max level is 160 without any dupes not being in the Synchro device. This is huge. Let's go to the Synchro device to explain why this is good. Now, previously, when we started the game, you always wanted to have on your first 5 spots SR units, because that way you could get them to level 160 because they had 2 copies. But now you can actually choose good units. You can put the units that you like and you can put actual useful ones. The reason why they're doing this, in my opinion, is 2 things. First of all, SR units are just bad in this game. There are no real good SR units. We can say N102, it's the best one because of the attack buff. We can say NIKKE, it's pretty decent because she has penetration. Also, please give me a burst animation for NIKKE. She deserves that. Anis is good for PvP because of the burst generation. Rapid just because of fan service, because her damage is subpar. Some people like Mihara, I personally don't like her. And then the newest ones, which are Anchor and also Pascal, are just not that great. Even Himeno from the Chainsaw Man collab is actually quite bad, quite underwhelming, let's say. So now you don't have to actually have on your top units 5 SRs. You can put whatever unit you like, SSRs, and have a decent team. Previously, you had to be using 10 gems every time you wanted to reset, which is not a lot. It's not a lot of, 10 gems, it's 10 gems. But a lot of people just started upgrading a lot of units, then resetting, then upgrading someone else, then resetting, then upgrading someone else because they got someone with 2 stars. And so you were wasting a lot of precious gems and small resources here and there that do add up when you count everything together. So now you don't have to worry about this. Now it's just you put 5 units you like, 0 to 2 stars, and then you worry about the 160 wall, which will eventually get to you. So overall, super happy with this change. I really like it. They also did a lot more changes. So let's actually check the system notice, the optimization on September 1, because they have added a bunch of good stuff. So first of all, fix an issue where some of the equipment modifications effects on NIKKE's revive using skills are applied twice. Fixed an issue where arena battles that include the Scarlet occasionally end randomly. Yep, that happens. Scarlet is so strong that she ends the battles without you noticing. Improved battle visibility by preventing the camera from shaking due to the rocket launcher of the NIKKE not being focused on in battle. Fix an issue where the character buff icon at the bottom of the screen during battles does not display the stack times value. And then updated some of the character tooltips so they are easier to understand. Volume, Bestial, Litter, Dola, Isabel, Sin, Helma Kumarin, Dave, Marigodes, Neon Blue Ocean, and Mihara. Also the same thing, Isabel, Bestie, Ave, Mihara, so it's just easier to understand the skills and you can click to bring, for example, the tooltip if you are looking at final attack. What does final attack mean compared to normal attack? Then we were talking about this content system. The first step is the 160 wall. Something else here changing is improve ease of use by adding a bookmark function in Recollection. Improve ease of use by enabling access to the information of recently viewed SNRs in Recollection. This is for your collection of lost relics. If you are having trouble with the lost relics, remember we have an interactive map. You can check it on our website, on NIKKE and on Pride when everyone is using it. It's super glad with the community, so go check it out. Also, fix an issue where players cannot immediately set Modernia's skill cutscene as the lobby live wallpaper after obtaining her costume. The free costume we just got, super nice. If you're a new player, make sure you get the costume, even if you don't have Modernia. Made improvements so that the red dot indicator on the monthly kit tab in Cash Shop disappears when the tab is selected. That was annoying. Fix an issue where the results window is skipped when players conduct quick battle or interception. Fix an issue in a special arena. Well, we don't care about special arena, I'm sorry. So I'm going to skip those two. Fix an issue in night mode battles with Harvester where the boss entrance animation appears unnatural. Now, fix a sequential issue where the deck copy function in solo raid doesn't function properly. I don't do really a lot of solo raid. We'll be doing the new solo raid though, because I want to be testing 2B, and we'll probably be getting some bosses that are weak to fire, right? Let's be real. So Modernia is going to shine, all the new units are going to shine, Alice is going to be dealing incredible amounts of damage.
10 minutes later.
And overall, they just have fixed a lot of stuff, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. When it comes to skill modifications, it's just slightly fixes, nothing big, no buffs, no debuffs. So once again, overall, I'm super happy. Let me show you some people that were talking about these changes to the 160 in Reddit, and we can check that too. So if you go to Reddit, as you can see, all SR and SSRs now can reach level 160 without limit break, which is amazing. Like they explained, it's not huge, but should save the pain of resetting units back and forth when getting new LB, plus saving 5 synchros for new players, which is crucial since they usually haven't finished tactics at school, and SRs usually waste those precious spots, which it is true, right? Once again, there are no good SRs that you will be using long term unless they are your wife. Something else I want to point out is this one. This is low-key huge. There's no need to level up SRs for the sake of reaching 160. And then lastly, someone who doesn't understand the point of this change, and so people are explaining, right? It pretty much is so that new players cannot make a mistake without realizing it. And this is important. A lot of new players level up 10, 15, 20 units because they don't know how the Synchro device works. They don't know that they only need to be leveling up 5 units, and that is enough. And now they only need to focus on 5. They don't need to be doing, okay, SRs, or maybe I need to change to my Emma because she has 1 star, or to my Noble now because she's 2 stars. So overall, that will change. Pretty happy with this. Pretty happy with the event so far. I have some complaints about the event, and I'll make a separate video for that later today. Overall, my biggest complaint, of course, is going to be the voice acting. It's literally my only complaint, I think. The rest, it's amazing. I like the fan service. I like the characters. I don't like the gacha costume. But they are making enough money so that they can voice the events, right? Let's be real. They make enough money. I don't know what the excuse is for that, because they are already adding like 30 voice lines for every character. If you go to details now, we also have the voices. And as you can see, there are a lot of voices. Like, it's not like only 1 or 2. And just a reminder that she's voiced by Rappi. So, I don't know what the explanation is for not voicing the events. It makes me mad, but it is what it is. That's going to be it for this video. Guys, come say hello on the streams later. Thanks to all my patrons for making this content possible. You can join them with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool generates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。